ask you something. What's the most amazing, most powerful piece of technology you'll ever own? Nope, it's not a gaming console. It's not some supercomputer. It's actually right inside you. Today, we're going to take a tour of your body's incredible control room, the nervous system.
I mean, really think about it. What tells your heart to keep beating, or your legs to run and catch a ball? What helps your brain figure out that really tricky maths problem? Who or what is the actual boss running the whole show?
Well, the answer to all of that is your nervous system. You could think of it as the master control center for your entire body. It runs everything, 24/7, and it never, ever takes a day off.
So what is it exactly? Well, imagine your body has its own super fast internet. That's the nervous system. It's this amazing communication network that sends messages and commands everywhere in a split second. It's what tells you you're feeling hungry or sleepy, and it controls everything from your breathing to your digestion. That's why we call it the master system. It's in charge of it all.
Wow, just look at this. It almost looks like some kind of complicated wiring diagram, doesn't it? And in a way, that's exactly what it is. Every single one of those little threads is a nerve, and together they form this massive network that allows you to think, to move, to feel, to experience your entire world. Pretty cool, right?
So, this whole massive operation is run by a fantastic team of 3. You've got the brain, the spinal cord, and all those nerves we just saw. Let's just call them the control crew. Each one has a really, really important job to do.
All right, let's go straight to the top. We're heading into the main headquarters to meet the CEO of your body. You guessed it, we're talking about the brain. So here you can see how it all fits together. On the left, that's the whole network, the whole system. And on the right, we're zooming right in on the boss, the main control center itself. The brain is where all the big decisions get made. It's where you think, where you learn, where you remember things. It's the one giving all the orders. Now, the brain is so busy, it's kind of split into different departments to handle everything. First, you've got the cerebrum. That's the biggest part, and it's your thinking and memory hub, super important for acing those exams. Then there's the cerebellum. Think of it as your movement coordinator. It helps you keep your balance when you're riding your bike, or helps you hit a 6 in a game of cricket. And finally, you have the medulla. This is the automatic pilot. It takes care of stuff like your breathing and your heartbeat, so you don't even have to think about it.
That's a great question. What happens when there's no time to send a message all the way up to the brain and wait for instructions? What happens in an emergency?
For example, imagine you accidentally touch a hot tava or a pan. Ouch. You don't stand there thinking, this feels rather hot. Perhaps I should move my hand. No way. Your hand just pulls back instantly, right? That's because your body has a built-in emergency shortcut. This amazing shortcut is called a reflex action. The message, hot, from your skin doesn't even bother going all the way to the brain. Instead, your sensory nerves shoot the message straight to the spinal cord. The spinal cord acts like a super fast manager on duty and immediately fires back an order through the motor nerves, telling your muscles to pull your hand away now. It's a brilliant little safety system to protect you from danger. So, how does your nervous system even get all this information about the world in the first place? Well, it has a team of special detectives on the case, your sense organs.
And you know these guys very well, of course. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tongue, and your skin. These are your 5 super senses, and they are constantly out there, gathering clues about what's happening around you and sending reports back to headquarters.
Let's start with the eyes. They are so important, and your body knows it. That's why they are tucked away safely inside the bony sockets of your skull. Your eye works a lot like a camera, capturing pictures of everything you see. And just like a camera, it has to control how much light gets in. The pupil, that's the black spot in the middle, is the opening that lets the light through. And the iris, that's the colored part of your eye, works just like a camera's shutter, making the pupil bigger or smaller to let in just the right amount of light. Okay, now for your biggest sense organ, your skin. That's right, it covers your entire body, and it's packed with millions of tiny little sensors, or receptors. These guys are constantly sending signals to your brain about everything: heat, cold, pressure, pain, keeping you totally in the loop about your environment. So, now that we know just how amazing and important this system is, it only makes sense that we learn how to take good care of it, right? So let's quickly go through a simple user's guide. First up, your ears. This is super simple, but really important. Never, ever put sharp things like hairpins inside them. After a bath, always dry them gently with a clean towel.
And please, be careful with very loud music or noise. It can seriously damage your hearing for good.
Now for your nose. Again, simple stuff. Keep your nostrils clean by blowing your nose gently. And just like your ears, no sharp objects. If you do have a blocked nose, a great, safe way to clear it is to just inhale some steam. And finally, your skin. The best thing you can do for it is just simple, good hygiene. Wear clean clothes and take a bath regularly with soap and water. That keeps your body's amazing protective shield strong and healthy.
You know, it really all comes back to this one idea. The simple sentence says it all. From the smallest little twitch of your finger to the biggest idea you've ever had, absolutely everything is controlled by this one incredible system.
So I want to leave you with this final thought. You are in command of the most complex, most powerful computer on the entire planet. So my question to you is, what are you going to learn with it? What will you create? What amazing thing will you command it to do today? The choice is completely yours.